Hey guys, there is a new fin out by TUSA, the Triforce. Looks like this. And I wanted to compare them to my favorite fins, these Apeks RK3s. My buddy Rick and I got a pair to try out. We took them down to about 60 feet off the coast of Fort Lauderdale and put them through their paces. When I look at fins, there are at least 4 things that I look for. One is comfort. The second is the propulsion and performance. How do they handle? The third is their buoyancy characteristics. Are they heavy or do they float? And finally, how do they look? So let's take a look at these TUSAs. So these come with spring straps, which I really like, and the ability to adjust the size. So to do that, you pop them off of this post there. It opens up, and I do like that you can move this to this position, or this position. So you actually get 6 different positions that you can move this to for comfort across the 2 sides. So it just helps if you wear different thicknesses of booties throughout the year. It's nice. Don't know how durable that's going to be. I assume that's going to be fine. And it's actually pretty easy to do when you get used to it. In fact, Rick did this underwater and was dialing it in for the exact fit that he wanted. So comfort, I give these high marks. So we took the fins down to the reef. We were in about 60 feet of water, had pretty nice conditions, but a little bit of a current, which was nice for testing out the fins. And we tried a variety of kicking styles, and I have to say they were really nice for frog kicking. These had a lot of control for doing helicopter turns, and I really liked the precision you could get both forward and then when we kicked backwards, a lot of thrust in both directions. So all around a really nice performing fin. Tried them out swimming backwards like I use when I am guiding students, taking them on a tour of the reef, and they were really nice. They feel like a very stiff fin. Performance is probably similar to a Scuba Pro jet fin. You feel the resistance as you propel yourself through the water. One of the things I like about the RK3s is I really don't even feel them on my feet. It's as though I'm not wearing fins, but yet moving exactly where I want to. These you definitely feel as you are forcing the water back. Let's talk about the buoyancy characteristics of these fins. But before we do, why does that matter? It's important to know what your natural position is, because a heavier or lighter fin can actually help you as you try to get into a nice, normal, neutral trim position like this. And that's what we want to see underwater. The TUSAs weigh in at 5 pounds, 8 ounces. The RK3s in a size large, very similar, 5 pounds, 4 ounces. Pair of Scuba Pro jet fins, 6 pounds, 12 ounces. Those of you who want that converted to metric are going to have to do it yourself. Underwater, there was a pretty big difference. The TUSAs tended to sink, while the Apeks RK3s tended to float to the surface. In freshwater, the RK3s will just barely float. The TUSA bye-bye. TUSA's gonna sink and stay down. Let's talk about the appearance of these fins. Number 1 rule of scuba diving is to never hold your breath. Rule 1.1 is to look good while scuba diving. There's some people that are gonna love the way these things look. My first reaction was, I thought of the Batmobile. If you like looking like Batman, you're gonna love these fins. The marketing team and design team at TUSA definitely wanted to create something that looked unique. TUSA's website says that the Triforce blades are a technological marvel, offering unmatched propulsion and agility for an effortless diving experience. So I wouldn't call it effortless. You do have to push, thus the stiffness of the blades. But if you're looking for a stiff fin, these are great. They also have a strange design where they don't sit flat. So most fins sit pretty flat, like that. Flat. Size-wise, very similar to the Apeks RK3s, about 23 inches overall, not including the spring strap, just a little bit longer, and about the same size as the good old trusty jet fins. I found that a size medium in the TUSA was about equivalent to a size large. Overall, they're a really nice fin. They've got comfortable foot pocket, nice adjustable spring strap, nice propulsion and control underwater. I think if you're looking for a really stiff fin that's not too heavy, these are nice. They're not too negatively buoyant. They don't weigh too much for your suitcase. It's an overall very nice fin. Will they replace my beloved RK3s as my everyday, especially warm water diving fin? No.